Hello everyone. Welcome to Tech Spark. Myself Anuj Kumar, a Jira administrative trainer. Today in Jira admin session 3, these are the following topics we will see. So we will see what is workflow, how to create and edit the workflow status, then transaction, different types of condition, validators and post functions. Then what are the workflow schemas, then publishing a workflow and then managing the inactive workflow. This all thing we will cover in today's session. Let's moving on to next slide. Now, creating and editing the workflow. Basically, a workflow is a set of status or the transaction that an issue goes from during its life cycle. Means I can tell you, like we have this Jira, we have this respective project. So let's open. Okay. Now, from to do to in progress, then in progress to test case execution and done. So this is basically a workflow of respective user story, which we are currently using inside this project. Okay. Now go to a backlog here. Now, if go to backlog, that is the one. I am opening one issue. Okay. In issue, you can see what is the workflow. Currently, here is a workflow to do code review in progress, view review, QA, testing, execution, unit testing. Okay. If you want to see the workflow, click on the view workflow. Okay. After clicking on the view workflow, you can see what is the workflow of respective, which are currently used in this project under these issues. Okay. You can change the workflow in your project. You can change the workflow in your issue type. Means if any like epic you want to add different workflow, in a story you want to add different workflow, you can add it. Okay. You can, after adding, you can see the workflow here. If you want to edit the workflow, click on the edit workflow. Now we will move into this page. Now from this page here, you can do the editing of the workflow but by moving, drag and dropping the things. Okay. We will see further how we will do all the things. Okay. And you can add a new step from here. Select add a new step from here and you can add it. Okay. So we will see further what is the all the things how we will do. Okay. Now we are here. A workflow is a set of the status or transaction that an issue goes from during its life cycle. Means from to do to like to do to in progress state, in progress to testing stage, then testing to done stage. Okay. And then transaction is what? Transaction from if to do to in progress it is moving. That is the simple transaction. Forward transaction or reverse transaction also will be there. Okay. Now creating a workflow involved defining the path an issue will follow from creation of issue to the closure of issue. You can add the status like to do, in progress. From to do, you move to in progress to done. This is one transaction. Or you can also move backward transaction. In progress to, you can also move to do state. That is the backward reverse transaction. Okay. Now, now editing of the workflow. We have seen how to edit the workflow. Okay. Adding and removing the status, changing the transaction, updating the thing. We will see all of these things basically. We are in this page. Okay. Now you can see edit button. We can edit the transaction. Okay. Give the name, description, and add. We will see all the things or how to do. First, let's cover the theory part first. Now, coming to second part, workflow status, transaction, condition, validation, and post function. We will see all these things. In option, there are different types of things will be there present, basically. So in option, the here you will see all the different types of things. So let me move to employee workspace project and employee workspace project. Currently, this is a backlog here. This is a backlog here. Open backlog. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It is opening. Okay, opening. Click any issue type. Okay, click here. View workflow. Edit workflow. After clicking on edit workflow, close this one, to do, properties. So these are basic things. Let me go to the theory first. Okay. Now, so now, what is a status? Status represents the state of an issue. In which state currently your issue type is, that is status. What is transaction? Moving from one transaction to another transaction is basically a transaction. What are the condition? Condition are basic rule. Will you implement in transaction while moving from one status to another status with the help of the transaction? Okay. Now, validator. Validators perform the checks performed before the transaction to complete any issue is basically a validator. You will validate before moving from one transaction to another. Okay. Resolution must be filled in before closing an issue. Okay. Now, post function means action trigger after a transaction. It is updating the field, assigning a issue, and sending a notification. These are the post function which we can add. Okay. Now, workflow schema. What will happen when you want to create a new workflow? You will create a new workflow, then move that workflow to respective project with the help of the workflow schema. Means a workflow schema is a mapping of a workflow, that is a new workflow or issue type, to your respective project. Whichever project you want to add, you can add to with the help of workflow schema. Then after adding, you have to publish the workflow. After creating or editing the workflow, it must be published to the chain. Okay. Now, if a workflow is shared or inactive in the project, Jira may prompt to save a draft before publishing. This we will see practical what this is basically saying. Now, managing the inactive workflow. As we know, inactive workflow is basically what workflow you have created. The workflow which will you create, it will basically go to inactive. Okay. So the workflow which you are creating, you can delete that workflow, copy and update. But the workflow which are already present, you cannot delete that workflow. That is the basic thing written here. Like inactive workflow are not currently used in any workflow schema. Okay, this workflow can be safely edited without affecting a live project, and you can delete, copy, and update the project. Okay, so these are basic things. Now let me move to our. Let me see how to do this. The first thing I have told you how to view the workflow. Okay. Now the second way of how to go to a workflow is go to a setting, go to a work item. Now in work item, here you can see a workflow schema. So we will go to a workflow. Okay. Now these are respective project. These are name. These are including which are the workflow which has included in the project. You can also go here and edit the workflow in respective project. Okay. But now we will add a new workflow. Okay. And this is active workflow. These are inactive workflow, which I have created already. Now we will see how to create a workflow. Click on the add workflow, create a new. Name of my workflow is a workflow demo 4. This is the fourth which I am creating. Workflow demo 4. Just click on create. So after creating, it will open a new page. Okay, this new page. So in this new page, it is showing that if you want to reset, click on the cursor plus 0. Click this one. Okay. Now after seeing, you can see this one. This is the first status, that is it is in open state. Okay. Now you can see the first view is the design view. Second view is the text view here, and the text form here means open issue is there. You can add the new status from here. Okay. Now, so we will see the design view. Design view is basically easy. Okay. Means easy means it is very appealing. We can easily understand what we are doing because the images we can see here. Okay. Now what we will do? Yeah. We want to add any. Currently it have no. It have only open. Now we want to do after open. We move to a to do state. So let me search to do and just add. So to do I have added. After to do what I want in progress, just add uh, in progress here, move in this way, drag and drop, and after I want done, to select done, add done. Okay, here you can see edit remove status, so you can edit or remove. Okay, I don't want this currently. Now I have added the different types of status. Now I want a transaction from open to do to in progress to done. So how we can add the transaction? Add transaction. I want first I have open status, then open to I want to do name, see created, and just add. So you can see this line. This line is showing from open to created. Okay, more open to created. More. It will be clear. Okay. Now I want to do to in progress. So click on add transaction, to do to in progress. So it is already selected in progress. I want started working. Add. Okay. Now I have added started working. If I there is a one way path to do to in progress. I if all developer want to do a reverse months in progress to go to a to do, okay, or to do to move to again to open. So there that is called reverse transaction. So how we will add reverse transaction? Click on add transaction. Now first you are going from Delhi to Jaipur. Now you will go from now we will go. First, we are going from Delhi to Jaipur. Now, what is reverse transaction from Jaipur to Delhi? So I want in progress to do state one transaction. Add it. Oh, sorry. Description in progress to do state. I want that is something you will add. Add. So you can see here reverse. You can see here start working. Start working was the from to do to in progress. Okay, and from reversing from in progress again moving to do I have done reversing. Now let me add after in progress, do the done state. After in progress, add one transaction. uh, uh, Add the transaction from in progress to done. Now add. Okay, so this transaction we have just created. Okay, so this option you can see properties, trigger, condition, validator, and post function, which I was just showing here. This thing, status, transaction, condition, validator, this thing. So we have gone through. Now let, let me move to, okay, this was the screen. After we have created the our workflow, what we will do? Okay, now we have created our workflow. Okay, and the workflow name we have given the workflow demo. Let me uh, remove this one. This is the basic. Again move to the workflow here, go to inactive workflow. The workflow demo 4, we I have just created a workflow demo 4. So we can see workflow demo 4. Okay. You can also edit from here, copy and delete your workflow. Now go to a workflow schema. So in workflow schema, what we will add, we will create a new a workflow schema. So click here, my name here, workflow demo for workflow demo 4. I am writing the same name so that I can not be confused. Add. Now I have added. Okay. Now you can see that this has been added. Okay. Now you can assign. Click here, assign. Which issue you want to assign all the thing. I want to assign the thing feature. I want to use this respective flow here. Click on finish. I have finished the thing. Okay. Now you go to again. issue type. I go to edit, not, oh, sorry, sorry. Where was workflow? Go to a workflow. Go to a workflow. Now, under which product, which project you want to use this respective workflow. Edit, edit. Okay. Now, these are the by default workflow which are being generally used inside this project. Okay. Now I want to go to back, go to back. Now what we will do? We we have been created workflow and add the workflow with the workflow schema. Okay. Now we will do these are the workflow which we have created. Now go to a workflow schema. Workflow schema. Now you can see the in inactive, you can see the workflow which you have created demo for. Okay. And we have assigned these issue inside the this workflow. Means this these are the different types of issue which these issues are we have created custom issues, and we have added a custom workflow inside these issues, that is demo 12, demo 2, है ना? Now what we will do, we will go to in which project you want to implement this custom workflow. Okay. So that is employee workspace is here, unassigned type. This is the basic workflow it is basically using. Go to edit, go to edit. Then you can see add a workflow. Click on add existing workflow here, and you can select the which workflow you want to add. So currently I want to add this workflow which I have just created. Click here. So see this image we have created this image. Okay. Now click on okay next button. After clicking on the next button, assign which issue type you want to add the respective workflow. I want to use in this thing. I want to use the this workflow, and you can finish. Okay. After finishing, what you will do, as I have shown in the slide, open the slide. You have to publish the work you in workflow schema. With the help of workflow schema, you will add the workflow in respective project, and after that you will publish the workflow. Now here we can see that is publish. Click on a publish button. Okay. After clicking on the publish button, what you can see, these are the issue type which we have we are going to use the respective workflow. Okay. Now click on the associate button. Click on the associate button. Now let it be okay. Now it will be complete this one. Let's wait for the 1 minute. It will take few minutes. Okay, okay. Now it has been completed. Now click on the acknowledge button. After clicking on the acknowledge button, so now after this, what we will do? We will do acknowledge. Okay. After acknowledge, we can see your workflow has been published. Okay. Now our workflow has been published. Like in workflow demo 4, which we have just created, is we can see that workflow inside the demo 1. These are the custom issue types. Now go to new tab. These are the backlog. This is the custom issue which we have created. Click on this custom issue which is already open. Okay. Now go to do. Okay. View workflow. So in view workflow, now you can see this workflow we have just created. Okay. So in this way we are creating our custom workflow. Okay. Now again you want to edit, click on edit. So now as a admin, you know how to create your custom workflow. Okay. You basically you will create a custom workflow according to the requirement of the respective stakeholders, seniors, or any other project requirement. You have to create a custom workflow. Okay. So in this way you will do the custom work. Now this is all for today's session, Jira admin session 3. Now we will see you meet in the next session. Thank you for now. See you in the next session.